Some people fall in love before marriage. These MCs, they get married first, and then everything spirals out of control. This is the top 10 anime where the MC is forced to marry. Number 10, Love Tyrant. Seiji Aino is living a normal high school life until a strange girl named Guri shows up holding a magical notebook. She tells him that if two people's names are written in the book, they'll kiss and fall in love instantly. But after messing up, she accidentally pairs herself with Seiji, creating an instant engagement. Things get worse when Akane, a deadly yandere with a crush on Seiji, finds out. Instead of backing off, Guri suggests that they all become a harem. And if Seiji refuses, he dies. What starts as a simple mistake turns into a deadly love square, with divine matchmaking, murder threats, and forced romance. Seiji's life becomes a chaotic mess of love battles, backstabbing, and fake peace treaties, all centered around a marriage he never wanted. But with multiple girls fighting over him and the threat of death hanging over his head, he's got no choice but to play along. One wrong move, and he could lose more than just his love life. Number 9, Meo Chikik. Injiru Sakamachi has a serious condition. If a girl touches him, he gets a massive nosebleed and faints. One day, he accidentally walks in on Subaru, the school's popular male butler, and discovers a huge secret. Subaru is actually a girl disguised as a boy to keep her job. Now that he knows, Subaru's mistress blackmails him into pretending to be her boyfriend. At first, it's all awkward and fake, but as time passes, Kinjiro and Subaru start to grow closer. They share embarrassing moments, face daily misunderstandings, and slowly build trust in each other. Meanwhile, other girls start to show interest in Kinjiro, complicating things even further. Despite his fear of women, he's suddenly surrounded by them, and everyone assumes he and Subaru are in a serious relationship. Marriage rumors begin to spread, pushing them into even more romantic situations. What started as a fake cover-up becomes a confusing journey of emotions, vulnerability, and unspoken feelings. Number 8, Orishurei. Itakiru wants nothing to do with love. After his parents went through a nasty divorce, he made up his mind to stay focused on school and avoid romance at all costs. But everything changes when Masuzu, the most beautiful and mysterious girl in his class, blackmails him into pretending to be her boyfriend. She's tired of being chased by boys, and Eita is the perfect fake partner to throw them off. At first, their relationship is nothing more than staged smiles and practiced affection. But soon, girls from Eita's past start to appear, each claiming they made childhood promises to marry him. Suddenly, Eita is stuck between fake dating, real feelings, and past connections he doesn't fully remember. Every girl has their own reason for wanting to be with him, and the lies start to pile up fast. As the pressure builds, the line between pretend and reality begins to fade. Number 7, Wolf Girl and Black Prince. Erika Shinohara tells a harmless lie to fit in. She claims to have a boyfriend. To prove it, she takes a random photo of a handsome stranger. Unfortunately, the guy turns out to be Kyoya Sata, a popular and cold student at her school. When she begs him to play along, he agrees, but only if she becomes his obedient dog. At first, Erika puts up with his mean and manipulative personality just to keep her lie going. But as she spends more time with him, she starts to see a more genuine, vulnerable side, hiding behind his cold exterior. Their fake relationship slowly turns into a real emotional connection. And soon, everyone around them believes they're truly in love. The line between pretending and reality fades fast, and Erika finds herself falling for him for real. But Kyoya isn't exactly the romantic type, and talk of marriage only adds more confusion to their already twisted relationship. Number 6, the world is still beautiful. Princess Nike is forced to marry Livius, the powerful and feared Sun King, as part of a political alliance. She expects a cruel adult tyrant, but is shocked to find that he's a sharp-tongued boy with a troubled past. Despite his childish appearance, Livius has conquered nearly the entire world. At first, Nike resents the idea of being his bride, especially when he demands that she use her rain-summoning powers for entertainment. But over time, she begins to see the loneliness and trauma that shaped him. As the two slowly open up to each other, their arranged marriage starts to grow into something genuine. They face political pressure, assassination attempts, and emotional scars, but their bond only gets stronger. Nike teaches Livius how to care, and Livius shows her that love can bloom even in the darkest places. What began as duty slowly transforms into one of anime's most heartfelt royal romances. Number 5. Engaged to the unidentified. Kobeni Yonemori thought her life was normal, until her 16th birthday, when a boy she's never met suddenly shows up claiming to be her fiancé. His name is Hakuya, and apparently their marriage was arranged by her late grandfather. Now Hakuya, along with his odd younger sister, moves into her home as part of the engagement. Kobeni is confused, overwhelmed, and just trying to make sense of it all. Hakuya, quiet and polite, tries his best to support her while hiding a mysterious truth. Despite how weird the situation is, Kobeni begins to notice his gentle nature and protectiveness. As they grow closer, she finds herself getting used to his presence, and maybe even liking it. But something supernatural is going on beneath the surface, and the marriage might be more than just a family promise. Slowly, her forced engagement turns into a quirky but warm romance full of surprises. Number 4. Love and Lies. In the near future, Japan assigns marriage partners through a government system to improve national birth rates. Yukari Najima is an average teenager who finally confesses his love to his longtime crush, Misaki. To his surprise, she feels the same way. But just when things seem perfect, the government assigns him a completely different girl, Rurina, a quiet and awkward classmate. Despite the law, Yukari and Misaki secretly try to keep their feelings alive, while Rurina encourages their romance, even though she's supposed to be his future wife. Torn between what he wants and what's been forced on him, Yukari struggles with guilt, loyalty, and the rules that control his future. The love triangle grows more complicated with each secret meeting and emotional breakdown. The system says one thing, but his heart says another. What started as a forced engagement turns into a messy, emotional war between love and duty. Number 3. Twin star exorcists. Rokuro wants nothing to do with the world of exorcists until he meets Benio, a fierce and talented exorcist from a rival clan. Out of nowhere, they're told they're destined to marry and give birth to the Miko, a child prophesied to end the war against demons once and for all. Neither of them is thrilled. They argue constantly and their personalities couldn't be more opposite. But forced to live together and fight side by side, they start to understand each other's pain. Rokuro begins to care, not just about the mission, but about Benio herself. She, in turn, sees past his trauma and reluctance, finding someone she can trust. As their bond strengthens through battle and heartbreak, their forced engagement starts to feel less like a burden and more like fate. And in a world filled with curses and chaos, they might be each other's only hope. Number 2. Nisekoi. Raku Ichiju just wants a normal high school life. But that's impossible when you're the heir to a Yakuza family. To stop a gang war, he's forced into a fake relationship with Chitoge, the daughter of a rival gang leader. They absolutely hate each other, but now they have to pretend to be the perfect couple. Things get even more complicated when other girls enter the picture, including Raku's childhood crush, who may or may not be the girl he made a marriage promise to. He even has a locket from the past, and one of the girls holds the key to it, literally. As feelings grow and secrets unfold, Raku is pulled deeper into a confusing love web. Every girl has a reason to love him, and most of them tie back to marriage promises. What started as a fake gang truce turns into one of anime's most chaotic, love-filled roller coasters. And for Raku, choosing a bride might be the hardest mission of all. Number 1. My happy marriage. Mio Saimori has lived a life of pain. Born into a noble family without supernatural abilities, She's treated like a servant by her stepmother and sister. One day, she's told she's being married off to Kyoka Kudu, a feared military officer known for his cruel nature. Everyone expects him to reject her, like he did his previous fiancées. But to her surprise, Kyoka turns out to be quiet, patient, and gentle. Slowly, Mio begins to heal from her emotional scars, and the two grow closer in their arranged marriage. She learns what kindness feels like, and he starts to open up as well. Through moments of comfort, quiet support, and deep trust, their relationship becomes something truly beautiful. What began as a forced marriage becomes her only source of happiness, and their love story feels earned, sincere, and powerful. This isn't just a romance. It's a journey of healing and self-worth.